Anyone else? Why do I have challenges with the word sales? Anyone?
I'm forcing somebody to buy something they don't want.
Oh, so you're going to take their money. Do you have a purse?
Yes.
Can I see it? Can I see it? Let me just see it. I'll just okay, do you actually go up to people and go, can I have your purse? I want to take your money. Now see what's happening? See what's happening in your neurological network? You go, oh, no, that's not it. People who are good at sales understand that it's not selling, it's marketing. People who are good at sales understands that it's not selling, it's people. Your product is always going to be people. The more you understand about people, there's 4 main personality types. The more you understand people, the better you will get at asking. And the ABCs of selling is this. A, always, B, C, closing. Can we say that? Always be closing. What does that mean? Well, when do you start closing? The minute you wake up. The minute you take your first breath. And there's 3 kinds of people in the world. There's order takers, salespeople, and there are closers. And guess which one creates results in life? Now, closing is a word that most people are also challenged with the word because you want to learn how to create openings so you can ask questions so you can be trial closing all the time. Right, Greg? Isn't that what you want to do? And see, people who are real good at sales are real comfortable with themselves. And there's a lot of misconceptions about sales, and I want to start off my portion of this presentation, right, Andy, with breaking down some of the misconceptions about selling so that you can see selling is a lot more about people. And selling gets a bad rap. How many of you would agree? How many, when you first saw your first enterprise, you go, do I have to sell anything? Oh, I couldn't do sales. And when people say that to me, I go, are you married? Person will say, well, yeah. I go, well, you've had at least one close in your life. It's true, though. Will you marry me? That was a closing statement, wasn't it? I mean, that was a very direct question. And no, I'm serious. You guys are going to laugh at some of this, but it's a very direct statement. It's like saying, are you ready to get started? Do you see an opportunity? The number one reason that people don't buy, it's not that they don't see value. People don't buy for 2 reasons typically. Either one, they prejudge an opportunity before they ever see it. How much money does this cost? I mean, I'm not interested. And I always go, what do you mean? Your bank account can't hold more money? So you want to learn how to neutralize a lot of these objections. The second reason people don't buy from you, number 1, is they prejudge. The number 2 reason people don't buy is they can't decide. Now, if you started to understand this portion of the game, what would happen to your results? First of all, you'd stop taking the whole process so personally. How many of you personalize it way too much? How many of you put too much personal stock in yourself? You're already prejudging what's going to happen, and then it becomes a great excuse to procrastinate. How many of you do this, okay? The reason that most of you are challenged as an entrepreneur is we've been duped to buying into this recipe called a job. We've been duped into this recipe, and we know very little about free enterprise skills. It typically takes about 2 to 10 years in the process to get comfortable with entrepreneurship. This game is about connecting. How many of you found this out? How many of you started to find this out? This game is about connecting. See, that means you can begin to feel someone. What people feel is this. My energy. My energy. Say it. My energy. Ask yourself, how is my energy? How is your energy? Not your physical energy, your emotional energy. That means your etheric energy, your white light energy, your God energy. Whatever it is you want to call it, your spirit energy. This is the energy that you emit. And this is the vibration that people either pick up on and buy or they don't buy. How many of you did I shake your hand today? How many of you did I look at your name tag and say, good to see you? How many of you did I give you a hug in the hall? How many of you did I say hi to you and make sure I touched you? See, that's what people are looking for. They're not looking for a success machine. They're looking for the human emotion. And when you can actually let this human emotion out, people want to be part of what you're doing a lot more naturally than you don't have to try and convince and sell people. See, sales gets a bad rap. This is why people say used car salesman, manipulate, high pressure, but people who really understand selling understand that it's collaborative oriented. People who really understand selling understand that it's about people. People who really understand selling understand that it's about assisting people who can't decide and seeing if they have enough courage to step over the line and join you. See, the word discourage, a lot of people get discouraged. You know, dis means not. It means not of courage. You don't want to get discouraged in this game. You want to stay in this game long enough so you can learn a different set of life skills so that you can eventually turn your creativity into results.